What's up, everyone? It's day 28 of phase 1 of the Live Hard program. I just did my second workout of the day. I did my 45-minute outdoor workout. Today it was in the rain, in the wind, and the cold weather. Did my 40-pound ruck. I went 2.5 miles still. This area is a little bit more hilly and everything, but I was still trying to keep the same pace that I regularly keep. Just, I don't know, I was in the zone. I even had my headphones in the entire time, but I didn't even turn anything on. Almost because I didn't want anything to like drive up on me or walk up on me, because I'm out here by a lake outside of Duncan, Oklahoma. It's Lake Fuqua, Fuqua. I don't really know what it's spelled or how it's supposed to be pronounced, but Fuqua. Yeah, it was one of those days where it was raining, so it was. I looked forward to it. I knew it was going to be raining all day today. I knew it was going to be cold. It was supposed to be a lot colder, and there was supposed to be like snow, but it was just rain, and I was looking forward to it. It was one of the last few days of the phases, and it's something that you start to take pride in, doing the things that you know other people aren't willing to do and aren't going to do, won't even consider doing. And even though it's just walking in the rain, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. It's just the fact that you're doing it and you're building momentum towards your goal. You're going to keep building self-confidence because you did something that was difficult and that you didn't necessarily want to do. Today I wanted to do it. I know as you go through the program, you're going to start to see that you want to pick the most difficult things, because of the feeling that you get that comes after you finish. You accomplish what you were set out to do, and then you finish it, and it's like a high. It gets addictive. So that's why you see other people, and like Andy always talks about, to choose the more difficult path. And that's why I always talk about it, because he taught me that. So that's what I'm trying to teach and show you, that you can have a 12-hour shift at work. You can have to drive 3 hours of the day, an hour and a half each way to work, and you still have to sleep and get your food and everything ready, and you still have time to do your 2 45-minute workouts and get all of your tasks done. It's easy, seems like it's easy to follow getting both of the workouts in, compared to, I say it's easy because you actually see results, and you see like, you have something to show for it. Like, you're making progress, you feel better, you feel you feel stronger, you feel healthier. But whenever it comes down to like taking the picture, yeah, you have it to see, but you're not necessarily showing other people it. And since I show everybody, like I take a picture of my watch and show my time, my calories, whatever, the distance I walked, that's proof that I did my workout and gave effort based on how many calories were burned. But if you are just taking the picture and not showing anybody, which I'm not showing people my pictures, I'm putting them into the app, but it's easy to overlook that because you're not basically putting that out for everybody to see. So as long as I think the app is worth it. It's like $6.99 I think now. You go in and you mark off each thing that you did as you do it, or at the end of the day you add your picture. Like I said, nobody has to see it. It doesn't go into anything. It's just for you. But as long as you're keeping up with it and finishing each day, and then like, let's say because I screenshot the completed day and then post it on my story, so it basically kind of holds you accountable, which I'm doing these videos, which holds me accountable as well, because I don't want to come on here and do these videos and stop at day 28 and then there's no 29 or 30. If there wasn't not going to be a 29 or 30, I would make a video that said I forgot to do something. You know what I mean? It's not that big of a deal to be open about things. For me, whenever I was on about day 30 of 75 hard, I even had basically gotten fired from a job that I was on because there was a lack of production being done by some of the workers. And even back then, I'm not going to say that I take credit for it, but I was there. I was the one that got singled out basically, because I was the only contract worker. The other two people that were working for the company, and they had been for 10 or 12 years. So they were set in their ways and they were allowed to get away with whatever they wanted. And I was expendable, so that somebody had to take the heat, and that was me. But I held my head high. I said what happened on here, if you go back on my videos, and literally like the next day I got a better job that was paying better. It was an easier job. It was, everything about it was better. And then it also set me up for more work right after that, leading up into Christmas and then into even now. So right now I'm working 2 different jobs. I'm supposed to work 7 days on, 7 days off in West Texas, but I took some work in Oklahoma while I'm off on my 7 days. So I'll have like basically 2 of my 7 days I think it will be off. One day I went and got a tattoo, which was last Wednesday. Today's Sunday. It's got this film on it. I don't know if you can really tell. But it finished out my arm, and now I just want to get more. So I don't know what I got into with that, but probably going to be doing my next arm. But anyways, I woke up this morning at 10:45 because I went to sleep about 6. I did my first 45-minute workout along with my Celtic sea salt and a first Phorm essential amino acid blend, and did my workout, got that done, drank a protein shake. I did my cold shower, which here I'm staying in a camper, like I said, so the water tanks are technically outdoors, and whatever the temperature is outside, that's likely close to what the temperature of the water is. So it was pretty cold. It's not something that you're going to get used to, even though I'm on day 28. It still sucks. I can't say it's that much colder than it was at my house or the rest of the time since I've been out here. I was here probably 3 weeks ago or so, and doing my cold showers then. It was colder outside, so that was more noticeable. But I got to the point where now if I set my watch and I'm in the cold water, each time I look at the watch, if it's before 5 minutes, I add a 30 seconds. So that got me to quit checking the time. And most of the time I'll stay over closer to 6 minutes. One day I stayed in for 8 minutes, and it was one of the days where I was dreading it the most. So I just basically zoned out. Something was bothering me, so I was just thinking about that and just letting the water flow. It's not something you get used to, and it's probably not something I'm going to continue doing every day, but it's something that's good to have to do because it does have benefits with burning body fat and putting you in a better mood and having more of a just sense of well-being, the energized feeling. And so yeah, it's good to do. Or ice baths are even good to do for inflammation and everything like that. But after that, I basically didn't really do much. I sat around because I was waiting for the time difference between my workouts so I could do my second workout, which is what I did. It was pouring rain when I started. I went outside anyways. I was proud of myself because I got to go do that. I was looking forward to doing that workout in the rain. The next few days it's going to be sunny. That's going to finish out the program. But you have to take pride in doing those things because you know that you're doing them. Nobody else is out there doing it. I saw one person drive by, which I'm out in the middle of nowhere, but nobody was out walking. Nobody would have been out walking if I was at my house. Nobody's going to be out walking if you go through the town. How many people do you think were walking through like a regular sized neighborhood or town unless they're doing the program? Nobody's going to be out there. Everybody's getting ready for the Super Bowl, eating and drinking and doing all that kind of stuff. So even though it's just a matter of walking in water, technically, kind of like taking a cold shower, you're just getting hit with cold water. If you think about it, it's kind of dumb to let it control you. And so the same thing with the rain. It's not like there was a tornado outside and I was in any kind of danger. It was just kind of cold, which it would have been cold either way. And then it was wet. So you just have to deal with it. But you need to take pride in knowing that each time you do something like that, you're building momentum and you're doing the thing that other people won't be doing. So you're going to start passing people as you go through your journey, and you build up that momentum. And there's no way, as long as you keep making the steps forward and don't quit, you'll get to your goal. And then you get there and you readjust and you expand your goal into something bigger and better, and you just keep going. And you'll surprise yourself about how much you can accomplish and how much more of a success that you can build as long as you keep focused and you keep building off of what you already have. You don't just start stacking bricks. You got to build a foundation, and then you start stacking the bricks. So you get a good routine and have good habits, and then you keep following them. Sometimes it takes years and years and years, and sometimes it doesn't for some people. Some people it's faster, but you just have to know that as long as you're continually doing the things that you have to do, you'll accomplish your goals. And as long as you set your goals high enough, even if you don't reach them, you're going to put yourself on a path to get there eventually. So don't beat yourself up just because you see other people maybe gaining or having a better time or doing things at a faster pace than you. Just know that you're doing what you have to be doing, and the success will come. The result that you want will come. The body that you want, the life that you want, the success that you want, the relationships that you want. As long as you're focused on what you need to do and you go into that with an open mind, with No compromises, no excuses, no quitting. You're going to get there. It's just that simple. It sounds simple, but it's very, very difficult. You just have to know that most of the days are going to suck, and they're going to be lonely. It's going to be hard. You're going to be tired. Your body's going to be sore, but you only get one life, and that just goes by real fast. So you don't want to spend it going through it comfortable and then get to the end of it and have a lot of regret for the things that you didn't do. So take a chance and start going after your goals. I appreciate all the support, and I'll be back tomorrow for day 29. Peace.